Hello everyone, this is Akib Javed. Welcomes you all on Pabbly. So guys, here I explain to you some amazing automation techniques by which you can do your business hassle-free and efficiently. And in this video, I am back again with another automation technique by which you can send renewal reminders to your clients who have bought insurance policies from you and telling them that their insurance policies are expiring and they need to renew them. And also you can send those messages on their WhatsApp account and automatically you can send those messages. And those messages will look something like this. Here you can see in this phone, we have mentioned in this message, your policy of the life insurance will expire on this date. So please renew the policy before the expiry for continuous coverage and so on. Okay guys, so this is how it is going to happen in real time. So let me show you the process from which we are doing this automation. So I have taken the example of Google Sheet to collect the details of your clients. So here in a spreadsheet, you are adding the client's details, their WhatsApp numbers, their policy names, and the date of expiry of the policies. And you are also mentioning here to whom you want to send the reminder messages on any specific date, right? So as and when you mention here that any person have to receive a reminder message from your side, a WhatsApp message will get automatically delivered along with the renewal reminder a few days before the actual expiry date. Let's say 7 days before. Okay, so this can happen guys, and to make this happen I am using an application here which is called Pabbly Connect. So Pabbly Connect is an integration and automation tool, and it will connect these two applications together such that whenever you add the detail and mention the status that this person needs to be sent a reminder, the WhatsApp message will get automatically delivered. And guys, the best part of making this automation is that you will not require any coding skills or programming knowledge. So guys, let me show you the process by which you can also make this automation. So guys, this is my computer screen. Here you can see I have opened a spreadsheet in my Google Sheet application in which I have collected the data of the people who have taken insurance policies from me. Okay, so here I have mentioned the WhatsApp numbers and the expiry dates of the policies here. Okay, and I also have a column of reminders, and here I mentioned the status as sent or not sent. So I send the reminder messages to these peoples 7 days before the actual expiry date of their policies. Okay, so I have sent a message to this person Karan Jain because his policy is going to be expired on 16th of December, and today is the date which is 7 days before the date of 16. Today is 9th of December. So I have sent him a message, automated message on the WhatsApp account of his, and I can show you the message also. And as I send the message, the reminder status get automatically changed here from not sent to sent. Okay, like this. So for the people whose status is not sent, haven't received any message from our side till now, and the status says which is saying send has received the messages from our side. Okay, so let me show you the message. So this is the message. Dear Karan Jain, your policy of health insurance will expire on 12th of December. 16th of December. Please renew the policy before expiry for continuous coverage. And you can download the renewal notice by clicking on this link. So here you can paste the link, attach the link from where they can download the renewal notice if they want and check the whole details. Okay. So this is how it is going to happen in real time. And after receiving the message, this status in your spreadsheet will be changed automatically too, right? So now let me show you the process by which you can also make this automation. So guys, to start setting up this automation, first you have to reach here on the dashboard of Pabbly Connect. Okay, so how can you reach here? First of all, you have to open pabblyconnect.com/connect in your internet browser, and this page will open up. From here you can set up your free Pabbly Connect trial account in just 2 minutes by clicking here on sign up free button. Okay, after signing up you can sign in and you will reach this page, this all apps section of Pabbly. From here you have to click on this access now button of Pabbly Connect panel, and that will bring you to the dashboard of Pabbly Connect. Okay, and here you have to start working by creating a workflow. okay, an automation workflow. So to create a workflow, you just have to click here on create workflow button, okay, and here you can enter any relevant name you want to give to your workflow. So let me fill the name here. So I have filled the name of the workflow here as insurance renewal reminders from Google Sheets to WhatsApp. Okay, now click on this create button and you can see your workflow getting created here like this. So guys, as your workflow get created like this, you will find these two things here, the trigger and the action. So Pabbly Connect's automation work on these two things, the trigger and the action. The trigger says when this happens, action says Pabbly Connect do this. Alright, as in our use case, the trigger would be the expiry date of the policy of our people, okay, or our clients. So as this expiry date approaches, we want to send the reminder messages 7 days before the actual expiry date. So this will be a trigger. So in trigger, we are going to schedule our messages to be sent 7 days before the actual expiry date. Okay. So for this, you have to use a feature by Pabbly which is called scheduler. So first of all, click here on this trigger window and from this choose app field, type here schedule. Okay. So this is a scheduler by Pabbly and we are going to schedule the reminder messages, and now it is asking how often you want to run your workflow. This means by selecting once every day or at regular intervals, it is giving us three options. So this means if I select every day, this workflow will run every day and check our spreadsheet every day and check if any person's policy's expiry date is coming up in near future or not. So and matches it with the today's date. So if the today's date is the date which is 7 days before the date of actual expiry date, this workflow will run and the message will be delivered. Okay, so I'm selecting every day here. So this means this workflow will run every day and check our spreadsheet every day. Now it is asking the time. So you can actually select the time at which you want to send those reminder messages. So let's say we want to send the messages on 9 a.m. daily on the morning, okay, in the morning, not daily, actually 7 days before the actual expiry date, but in the morning 9 a.m. okay. So to put 9 a.m. here, you have to put the time in UTC format. You can read this text that you have to insert the time in UTC format, which is the universally converted time format, and it lags behind Indian time format by 5 hours and 30 minutes. So you have to convert 9 a.m. into UTC. For that, you can click here and from this converter, you can select IST, okay, IST Indian, and from here you can convert the time. Okay, so let me fill here 9 a.m. and I'm clicking on convert and it's showing us 2:30. Okay, so to put the time as 9 a.m. to select the time as 9 a.m. you have to put 2:30 here actually. Okay, then click on save. Now we want to send the messages to only those persons whose expiry date is coming up and whose reminder status in the spreadsheet is not sent. Okay, for those whose status is sent, we don't want to send them anything. For the status of not sent, we want to send the messages. For that, I am going to apply in the Actions tab. Click on this Actions tab, and first of all, we have to connect our spreadsheet with Pabbly Connect so that we can check the spreadsheet, right? So from this choose app application, choose your action application as Google Sheets, this one, okay. And in this action event, we are going to apply this event. Let me show you. Lookup, this is it, okay. This option, lookup spreadsheet rows. Okay, so when you select this action event, this workflow automatically look up in the spreadsheet in this column that whose status of reminder is not sent. Okay, for that what you have to do, select this lookup spreadsheet rows option, then click on connect here. And from this window, select add new connection and then click on connect with Google Sheets. and from this window you have to select the email ID by which this sheet application is connected. So select that email ID like this, then click on continue to give the access to check the spreadsheet. Okay, so authorization is successful and started showing connected here. Now it is asking for select spreadsheet. So from this field you will find the drop down list, and here it will show all the spreadsheets that you have in your Google Sheets application. And the sheet I want to connect here is this Indana Insurance Limited sheet. Okay, so you have to find this sheet here. You can type it all here also. So this is our sheet, select that. Okay, and the sheet's name is renewal list. Here you can see in this spreadsheet we have only one sheet, so it is automatically selected here, right? Now it is asking for the lookup column. So it is asking in which column you want to look which value. Okay, so it is asking two things, the lookup column and the lookup value. So in the lookup column you have to put this F. Okay, because in this F column we want to check if there is someone who needs to send them to whom we want to send the reminder or not. Okay, so the reminder status is here in the F column, so put F here like this. Okay, then in the lookup value, which thing we want to look up? We want to look up at this status, not send. Okay, so just copy this and paste it here, not send. And now it is asking include headers in response. Okay, so yeah, so we are going to bring the data from spreadsheet to here. Okay, of only those people whose reminder status is not sent. So we also want to see this name, email, WhatsApp number, headers also. So it is asking for that, so I'm making it true here. And now it is asking sort value from top or bottom. Okay, so it is actually asking from where you want to start checking, from the bottom or from the top. So let me make it from the top. Okay, and now toggle this simple response button to off. I'll tell you why we are doing this. And now I'm clicking on save and send test request here, and it will bring the data of only those people we have in a spreadsheet whose reminder status is not sent. Okay, let me show you. I am clicking on save and send test request here. Okay, so you can see now in this response received, we have received this data in the response result field. You can see in this label, we have this data. Okay, so you can notice it is the data of only those whose reminder status is not sent. You can see not sent. Okay, here written as not sent, not sent, not sent. Okay, so and it is showing us the data in this array of data format. This is because I have toggled this response button to off. That's why we have received the data in this format. And why I have toggled this response button to off, let me show you. Because now we are going to apply another action step which is called iterator. So click on this plus icon, and from this action step I'm going to apply iterator by Pabbly. So why we are applying this? Because what iterator will do, iterator will segregate this data and make this workflow run row by row format. Okay, so when you apply iterator, let me show you. First of all, when I applied iterator, it is asking for choose array. Okay, so here I am going to select this response result array, right? So click here on this choose array field, and you will find this Google Sheets option here. And when you click on it, you will find this response result field. So click on it, okay, and click on save and send test request. And now you can see in the response, it is showing the data like this. Okay, so it is showing the data of this Sunil Avasthi. Okay, let me show you in the spreadsheet. So Sunil Avasthi is the first person ever in our spreadsheet whose reminder status is not sent. Okay, so this is what iterator does. Iterator start checking the data row by row. It will check the first row, then the second, and pick out the one whose reminder status is not sent at the first place. Okay, so first it will send the message to this one Sunil Avasthi, then it will check again row by row and come to this Ram Prasad Kumawat and send the message again, right? That's why we have applied this iterator. So after this step, what we have to do, okay, now we want to send the reminder message 7 days before the actual expiry date of the policy. For that, we have to compare the dates of the date on which this workflow is running. So this workflow is running every day as we have scheduled here in this first step. Okay, you can see in this first step I have said that the workflow should run every day, but we do not want to send the reminders every day. We want to send the reminders 7 days before the date of actual expiry of the policy. For that, what you have to do, you have to compare the dates. So which dates we want to compare? The date at which the policy of the clients are expiring, those dates, and the date on which the workflow is running. So the workflow is running on everyday basis. Okay, so we are going to compare the current date on which the workflow is running and the date on which the policy is expiring. And when the difference came out to be 7 days, then only we are going to send the message. Okay, for that, let's fetch the current date. So click on this plus icon, and from this actions tab, you have to select one feature of Pabbly which is called date time formatter. Okay, this one. And in this action event, you have to select current date option. Then click on connect here. Okay, now it is asking in which format you want the date. So I want the format as this only, YYMMDD. Okay, and I do not want to include the time in response, so I'm making it false only. Okay, and I'm clicking on save and send test request here. So you can see it started showing this date. Okay, 9/12/2021. Okay, now what we have to do, click on this plus icon again, and to compare the dates, I'm going to apply another feature by Pabbly which is called number formatter. Okay, so in this action event in number formatter, you have to select spreadsheet formulas option. Okay, and then click on connect. And here in this formula field, I'm going to apply these formulas. You can check the formulas list here first. Okay, and from this list, I'm going to apply this days comparison formula. Okay, so I'm just copying this format from here and I'll paste it here in this formula field like this, and I'm going to erase this data which is pre-written here, and here I'm going to map the dates. I'll show you. Now we want to compare the date of the policy of the expiry date of the policy and the current date. So you will get the expiry date of the policy from this iterator option. You can see in this iterator, we have segregated the data that we have received in this step in this array of data format. Then we segregated it row by row. And here you can see in this data, we have this expiry date of policy of this person, Sunil Avasthi. Okay, so I'm going to map this expiry date here in this step in number formatter. Okay, in this formula here between these commas. So click here, and when you click here, you will find this iterator by Pabbly option. Click on it like this, and from here map this value, right? And I want to compare this date with the date of today, because today this workflow is going to check the spreadsheet. Okay, so click here in between this commas, and from this list click on this date time formatter by Pabbly which is showing current date, right? And map the current date like this. Then click on save and send test request, and let's see what will be the result. And the result is 8 here. Okay, this means there is a difference of 8 days between these two dates. Okay, so this workflow will not continue now. This workflow will continue only when this result is 7. That will ensure that the expiry date is 7 days from today's date. Okay, So for that, to ensure, what you have to do, click here on this plus icon, and here from this choose app field, I'm going to choose filter by Pabbly, this one. Okay, and here it is asking select label, so I'm going to select here this result label of the previous step, of the number formatter step. Okay, so click on this select label and click on this number formatter option. Okay, and here you will find this result label, click on it and make the filter type equals to, and what we want to send the reminder messages 7 days before the actual expiry date of the policy. Okay, so when this will happen, what the result will be in this number formatter, the result will be 7. Now the result is 8, but when the actual date arrives, when there will be a difference of 7 days, the result will be 7. So I am going to put the value here in this filter as 7. So this is how I am going to tell Pabbly that when there is a difference of the dates between today's date and the date of expiry date of the policy is 7, then make this workflow run and send the message. So I'm clicking here on save and send test request. And you can see in this status it is saying error, this condition is false. Because this condition is false, now the result is not 7, result is 8. But when the result will be 7, then the workflow will continue. Otherwise, it will not continue and the condition will be false. Okay. Okay. So we are done setting up the conditions. Now we want to send the message. So to send the message, that too on WhatsApp, we need to click here on plus icon, and I'm going to connect another application to send messages on WhatsApp, which is called 360 Dialog. Okay, this one. So now you guys are wondering why we are using this application. Guys, to send messages on WhatsApp directly, we need to have the access of WhatsApp's API. So 360 Dialog is an application which provides you the official access of WhatsApp's API. So by using this application, we can send messages on WhatsApp very easily. And in this action event, you have to select this send template message option. So after this, click on this connect button. And from this window, select add new connection option if you're making the connection for the first time with 360 Dialog. So for the first time, it will ask you for this API key and the domain name. So to get this key, you have to go to a 360 Dialog account and you have to generate an API key for yourself. Okay, so let me show you how you can do it. So this is my 360 Dialog account, guys. If you want to set up your own, you can use the link that we have pasted in the description. And when you go from that link, you can avail the services of 360 Dialog in very affordable prices, which are very less than the usual ones they show you. Okay, so please use our link to set up your 360 Dialog account. After setting up your account, you have to click here on this WhatsApp accounts pages, and here you will find this button, the generate API key button. So when you click on this button, you can generate your own key. After that, copy that key and paste that key here in this API key field like this. Okay, and while generating the key, you will get this link also, which is the domains link, so which will look like this. So I have to copy that link and paste it here in this domain field. After pasting both of these things, just click on save and you will be connected with 360 Dialog. So guys, generating this API key is one-time task only. Once you get your key generated, you can use the same key to make the connection afterwards also with Pabbly Connect. And the making the connection for the first time by this process is also one-time process. Once you made the connection by this process, after that you can choose existing connection option. And then you just have to click on save, as I am clicking, as I have already made a connection before by this add new connection process in a different workflow. So I'm selecting existing connection. So just click on save and you will be connected with 360 Dialog. You can see like this. Okay, so connected is showing up here. Now it is asking for the template. So let me first tell you what templates are. So I'm going to my 360 Dialog account again. And here I'm going to click on manage templates option. So guys, these are the message templates we have in my 360 Dialog account. and the template we are using is this one. So we are using this policy renew reminder template. Let me show you this. So guys, you can see these templates are nothing but the messages, the standard messages that we want to send on WhatsApp to different people. Okay. So to prevent spamming in WhatsApp, you have to create such standard message templates here in 360 dialog first, then you can use them. Okay. So here you can see in this message template, you have to put these uh, body fields. You can see we have this 1 in double curly braces, 2, 3, and 4, and this 5. So guys, these are the body fields or the variables we need to have here in this message template. Why? Because you can see after dear, we are going to put the name of the person to whom we are addressing. So that is going to change with every new message. Okay. So after this, your policy. So here we are going to mention the policy's name, that is going to change with every person, and the expiry date should change. The link can change, or yeah, the link will be obviously can change of the renewal notice. Okay, so these are the things which needs to be changed with every new message for every person. So you have to map the values of these body fields here in Pabbly Connect like this here. Okay. So let me first tell you how you can create this message template. So you can create this message template from here. You can see from this by clicking on this add template button. You can give the name to your template. You can select the category of your message template, the language, the type of template, the standard or media and interactive. Okay. So by media and interactive template, you can send images also on WhatsApp. And in this body field, you have to type the main message along with the body fields or the variables that you want to send to your people. Okay. So after completing this structure, just click here on preview and submit your template. After submitting your template, what will happen? The WhatsApp's parent company, that is Facebook, will review your template and approve your template. So the standard time of template approval, they say, is 30 minutes to 48 hours. So but generally in real time it take only 45 minutes to 1.5 hours to get a template approved. So once you got your templates approved like these I have, you can use them to send messages on WhatsApp. Okay, so you can see here in Pabbly Connect, first you have to select the message template that you are using. So my template is this policy. Okay, so I am using this policy renew reminder template. Okay, so after selecting your template, this namespace field and the language code will get automatically filled up. And here in this recipient mobile number, you have to enter the WhatsApp number of the person to whom you want to send the message. Okay, so the WhatsApp number we got is here in this tab. Let me show you. The WhatsApp number of the person is here in this iterator step. Okay, where we have segregated the details we got from Google Sheet. Okay, so you have to map this WhatsApp number here in this field in 360 dialog step. Okay, so click here on this recipient mobile number field, and from this iterator, click on iterator and map this number. And you have to put this number in this format. You have to have a plus sign and the country code also. So we have the country code here, but we do not have the plus sign. So let me put a plus sign here. Okay. Now it is asking to fill the body fields. So as I have told you, you have to map the details of the variables or the body fields you have in your template. So this is our template, and here you can see the first body field we have to map the name of the person. Okay, so let us fill this. So in this first body field, I'm going to map the name. So click here and then click on this iterator field and map this name. Okay, and in the body field too, let's see. Okay, so in second body field, I'm going to enter the name of the policy. So let's see if we have the data of the policy. Okay, so we do not have the policy's name. So you can put manually, if you have any one kind of policy, you can manually enter the name. Or if you have many policies, you can mention here in your spreadsheet so that we can map the data of that policy here in Pabbly Connect. So I am putting manually here, let's say health insurance. So guys, here you can see I have filled all other body fields too, like this. The body field 3, in this field I have mapped the expiry date in which the policy is going to be expired, and here the link of the insurance policy notice, and this is the name of the company. Okay, so when I click here on save and send test request, this data will be delivered according to our template here on the WhatsApp account of this person, Sunil Awasthi. Let me show you. I am clicking here on save and send test request, and you can see it has started showing this kind of response here. So guys, you can see we have received a new message here in WhatsApp. Let's check what is in the message. And the message is this: Dear Sunil Awasthi, your policy health insurance will expire on this date, and please renew the policy before expiry for continuous coverage. Okay, so our connection with WhatsApp is working fine. This person has received the message. Now we want to update in the sheet as well that the person who have to receive the message has received the message from our side. Okay, so guys, we want to change this status of this row from not sent to sent. Okay, for that what you have to do, you have to go to Pabbly Connect again and click on this plus icon, and from this another action window I'm going to choose my Google Sheet again. So choose your Google Sheet application, and now select the action event as update row. You will find this update row option here. Click on it and click on this connect button, and from this window now we can select this existing connection option because we have already made a connection before in this workflow only with Google Sheets. Okay, so click on save here and we'll be connected with our spreadsheet application. Okay, so now it is asking to select your spreadsheet. So select your spreadsheet here from this list, which is this Indana Insurance Limited. And in this select sheet, you can see the sheet's name is automatically selected because we have only one sheet here. Okay, and now it is asking for the row index. So it is asking in which row you want to make the changes. So this is our row, the Sunil Awasthi. This is the third row. Okay, so you will get the row index from this iterator here, where we get the data. You can see in this iterator we have the data segregated here like this, and we have this row index mentioned here. So I'm going to map this row index here so that whenever a new message will be sent, the status of that row will be changed automatically. Okay, for that you have to map this row index. Click here and you will find this iterator option. Click on it and map this row index. Okay, and now it is asking which field you want to change. So we have these columns here: name, email, WhatsApp number, policy number, and all these reminder. So I want to change this reminder column only. Okay, so I'm going to change the status here in this reminder field. So guys, I have changed this reminder field as sent. Okay, you can see in our spreadsheet it is written not sent. So now I'm going to click here on save and send test request. Okay, and that status will be changed automatically. So you can see it started showing this kind of response here. Now let's check in our spreadsheet if the status got changed. Okay, so you can see now it is started showing send here. Okay, previously it was not sent, now it is showing send. Okay, so whenever any message from our side will get delivered to these persons whose policy is going to expire, the status also will be changed to not sent to send. Okay, and our workflow is completed. Now let me show you a quick recap what we have done here. So first of all, in this trigger window, I have scheduled the messages to be delivered with this scheduler by Pabbly. Okay, and I have mentioned the time at which I want to make this workflow run. Okay, after that I connected Google Sheet application to look up in this spreadsheet to which person we want to send the message. Okay, so I have mentioned the statuses here as not sent. So I wanted to send messages to only those persons whose status are not sent. Okay, for that we have applied the lookup, then captured the data of those persons like this. Then I applied the iterator to segregate the data one by one like this. After that I applied datetime formatter to capture the current date so that we can compare the dates of the expiry and the current date so that the workflow will run at the correct time. And to compare, I have applied number formatter, and when the result of this comparison, the difference between the current date and the date of expiry should be 7. Now it is showing 8, but when it will be 7, the workflow will run and the message will be delivered automatically. For that, I have applied this filter also. And after that, to send the message, the reminder message on WhatsApp, I connected 360 dialog application. And finally, to update my spreadsheet, I connected spreadsheet application Google Sheet again to update the value, update the status of the reminder from not sent to sent. Okay, so now you just have to click on save here, and we are going to paste the link of this same workflow in the description so that you can clone it in your own free Pabbly Connect trial account and start using this automation instantly. So guys, this is it for today's video. If you want any other type of integration, you can contact us at admin@pabbly.com. You can ask your queries and discuss it from this forum, and check the pricing of this software from this link. And guys, as we did today, you can make many different type of integrations using many different softwares by Pabbly Connect and automate your business with Pabbly Connect. So guys, do not forget to like, share and subscribe to our channel, and thank you so much for watching this video.